In this video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 cards for 25,000 MT, the top 5 cards for 50,000 MT, and then the top 5 cards for 100,000 MT in NBA 2K23 Myteam. So let's start off here with the top 5 cards for 25,000 MT. The first card I do want to talk about is going to be one of the new pink diamonds from the out of position set, and that is going to be Pink Diamond Joe Ingles. I mean, he's just a very well-rounded 6'8" point guard and one of the new best budget cards in the game, being 6'8" at the point guard position with a 6'10" wingspan. Has great all-around stats, 92 interior defense, 95 perimeter, 95 steal, 84 block. He's got great playmaking stats, great playmaking Hall of Fame badges. You take a look at his jump shot, super money with the Cole Anthony base and the Rudy Gay upper on very quick timing, and then he does have the Trey size up and the Chris Paul escape. So a great point guard in Joe Ingles for about 12,000 MT, maybe like 10 to 15k, somewhere in that price range. And then another great pink diamond point guard from yesterday's drop, or not yesterday, from Friday's drop, is the Pink Diamond Ousmane Dieng, another just amazing tall point guard in the game, but instead of 6'8", he's actually going to be 6'10" at the one with a 7'2" wingspan, and the card's an elite defender with a 92 steal, 93 lateral quickness, 93 perimeter, 93 interior defense, and then he also does have Hall of Fame anchor, clamps, glove, menace, and pick dodger. But my favorite thing about the card, besides the fact that he's 6'10", probably has to be the fact that he's got great dribble sigs with the Trey escape and the Trey size up. His movement's elite, he's got a great jump shot, amazing dunk packages with the quick drop soft one and the front clutches as well. I mean, just a super complete card in Pink Diamond Ousmane Dieng. Another just budget beast is going to be Dino Raja. Maybe not the best power forward in the game anymore, or like not best power forward, but the best budget power forward in my team, but he's still such a good budget center and budget power forward in my team right now. He's 6'11" with a 7'11" wingspan, so almost an 8-foot wingspan for Dino. And then he does have very solid all-around stats. He's got the D-Mitch base, which I think is pretty nice on quick timing. He's got this D Francis size up, so he moves pretty quick. He's got great dunk packages. Like, this card I feel like rarely ever gets blocked. So Dino for me, around 10,000 MT, I still think is a top 5 card for under 25k. And then another big man that I think definitely deserves to be in this top 5 is the Hero Mo Bamba. I mean, his hero version I think goes for around 20 to 25,000 MT, so a little bit on the more expensive side for the top 5 cards for 25k, but still, I mean, this man an absolute beast at the center position with a 7 foot with a 7'10" wingspan, an elite defender, 96 block, 95 interior defense, 90 steal, 88 perimeter. He's also super quick for your 5. I mean, 92 speed, 92 acceleration. He's also got a 92 3 ball. He's got Hall of Fame catch and shoot, corner specialist, limitless range, which is great on the card. And then you take a look at his jump shot. I mean, it's a pretty solid release. I wouldn't say it's my favorite release in the game for a center. I wouldn't say it's like an elite release, but you can still knock down threes fairly consistently. And then the final card for under 25k to round off the top 5 is going to be the Galaxy Opal Antoine Jameson, the Chicken Man from, I think it was 2K21 is when the Chicken Man's, I think that was the Chicken Man in 21 is when everyone started calling him that, just because of how good of a jump shot he had. But he's still a 6'8" shooting guard with a 7'4" wingspan. Great player model on the card, just all around great stats. He's got amazing Hall of Fame shooting badges. He's got a very good jump shot this year as well. He's got the Kyle Korver base with the Carmelo Anthony upper on very quick timing. Just the one thing I wish he had was a better size up, only having that on pro. But in my opinion, guys, these are going to be the top 5 cards for 25,000 MT. Now, going over to the top 5 cards for 50,000 MT, the first card I definitely want to talk about is going to be the Galaxy Opal Kyle Kuzma, and you can actually get his hero version for around 50k. He might be a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. I think the last time I checked, he was about 45 to 50,000 MT, and he's a power forward, small forward, 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, this Kuzma card, all around a beast, but mainly on the offensive end, is one of the better offensive small forwards in the game. He's got a 97 3 ball, 94 mid-range, 95 driving dunk. He's got tons of Hall of Fame shooting badges like Agent 3, Amped, Blinders, Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Corner Specialist, Deadeye, Limitless range. And then the best thing about this card easily has to be his jump shot. Such a good release in my opinion. Super fast, very easy to time, and then he's also got those great dribble sigs with the Kyle Lowry size up and the Trey Young escape, which I feel like combos really well together, and all around makes Kyle Kuzma one of the best cards for 50,000 MT. Talking about another great small forward in the game is going to be Pink Diamond Jonathan Bender. I mean, you guys probably know what this card can do by now. He's going to be 7 foot at the 3 with a 7'4" wingspan, and that's going to be the main thing about this card, the fact that he's 7 foot at the small forward position. Great all around stats. He's got a very decent jump shot. He's got great movement for a 7 7-foot card, the fact that he's got the curry escape, which means he can curry slide, and he also does have the tray size up, he moves like a very small guard and he moves super quick on the court for a card that is 7 foot. So Jonathan Bender, around like 40,000 MT, I think is easily deserving of a top 5 card for under 50k. Now, talking about a great big man for under 50,000 MT, easily the best center for under 50,000 MT is the Pink Diamond Peter Gudmundsson. I mean, this man, if we're talking about kind of budget centers, he's not really budget because he's still about like 45k. Before his price tag, he's one of the best value centers in the game. He's 7'2" with a 7'10" wingspan. He can hang with the Kristapses, the Dikembes, the Kareems, you know, those taller centers in the game. He can hang with those guys because he's 7'2", great player model, great wingspan. He's got a 90 block, 90 interior defense. He's got Hall of Fame anchor, box out beast, brick wall, post lockdown. And I think one of the more underrated things about this card is actually his jump shot. I feel like his release is super quick and also very easy to green because it's the Wang ZZ base and the Wang ZZ upper. If you guys use that pink, that diamond Wang ZZ from season 4, you guys will know that card had a great jump shot and was super easy to green with. So I think Peter, 1000% a top 5 card for under 50,000 MT. I just wanted to throw Sengun in this top 5 because he's going to be super valuable nowadays because there's so many tall point guards in the game, like Ousmane Dieng, like Jokic, like Hedo Turkoglu, just so many, you know, tall point guards in the game currently that I think you have to have a card like Sengun somewhere in your lineup. If you don't have a Jokic, a Hedo, you know, Ben Simmons, these type of cards, I feel like it makes Sengun super valuable at the point guard position because he's 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan. For this exact spot, you can also go with Scotty Barnes if you want to, because I do believe Barnes is still a very good point guard in the game. I just think Sengun's a tad bit better nowadays because of his size and his defense, just able to guard the 1 through 4 pretty much nowadays, depending on the power forward you play against. And also, you know, does have some pretty good dribble sigs. He can create his own shot when he needs to, but mainly just going to be an insanely good defender and 6'10" at the point guard spot. And then to round off the top 5 cards for 50,000 MT is just going to be a very good defensive card, and that is the Galaxy Jonathan Isaac. I believe he only goes for nowadays about 30 to 35k. Like, he's a super cheap small forward for how good he is on the defensive end. He's 6'11" at the small forward spot with a 7'2" wingspan. Amazing all-around defensive stats, has tons of Hall of Fame defensive badges, and then his jump shot is still pretty clean, you know, on very quick timing, can green in the catch and shoot, and does have some okay dribble sigs. So Jonathan Isaac for me, good to round off the top 5 cards for 50,000 MT. And then moving on to the top 5 cards for 100,000 MT. The first card I do want to mention is 100% going to be this hero, Hedo Turkoglu. I mean, this man is an absolute beast at the point guard position. Like, I think Hedo is debatably a top 5 point guard in the game. I know some people have him top 3. I have him probably number 4 or number 5 because he's 6'10" at the point guard position, 6'11" wingspan, and he has such a good jump shot with the John Stockton base and the Trae Young upper on very quick timing. Is such a good release and very easy to green. And then he's also got the Kyle Lowry size up. He's got the Steph Curry escape, which is insanely good movement for a 6'10" point guard. He's got solid all-around stats. He's got 25 Hall of Fame badges because he is a hero card. So he's pretty much like a dark matter point guard is the way that I kind of look at this Hedo card. And then the next guy I do want to talk about is just going to be a beast for under 100k, and that is the Galaxy AK-47. I believe he goes for about 70 to 80,000 MT, and this card is still going to be an extremely good defender and great on both sides of the ball. 6'9" at the small forward position with a 7-foot wingspan. You take a look at the defensive stats. I mean, 97 block, 97 steal, 98 perimeter, 94 interior defense, and he's one of the better defenders in the game. And then offensively, they also gave him like the Trey Sigs. He's got a great jump shot on very quick timing, a super quick release that I feel like is very easy to green as well. And then he does have the Trey Leaner, which is super effective on next gen and especially current gen. So AK-47 easily going to be a top 5 card for 100,000 MT. Now the next card I do want to talk about is going to be this Galaxy Sabonis. You can't exactly find the hero one right now for a buy now for 100,000 MT, but I'm sure you can get him for very close to that. So if you want to count the hero one, I think he might cost a little bit more than 100k, but his other Galaxy version, the heroic one, is definitely under that 100,000 MT range. The only difference is this one has 10 less speed, so he's going to be a little bit worse. So if you want to pick up a Sabonis card, I would definitely recommend paying the extra MT and going ahead and getting the hero version, because that 10 plus speed and 10 plus acceleration is going to make a massive difference. But he's 7'3" at the 5 with a 7'6" wingspan. I mean, just a super, you know, cheesy all-around center in the game. He's got great pass accuracy, throws a lot of dots. He can play defense pretty well. He can knock down threes and even dribble when he needs to. So all around Sabonis, I would say easily is a top 5 card for 100,000 MT. The next card I do want to talk about is just going to be another type of AK card, just a guy that's been great at his position for a while, and that is the Galaxy Opal Ricky Davis. I mean, still to this day is probably arguably a top 5 shooting guard in my team right now. He's still 6'7" at the 2 with a 6'10" wingspan. All around great stats and badges, but the main thing about this card is easily his jump shot, having the Seth Curry base, Oscar Robertson up around very quick timing is such a good jump shot and very easy to green. So I do think Ricky Davis deserves to be in this top 5. And then to round off the top 5 cards for 100,000 MT, in my opinion, is a super underrated big in the game right now, and that is actually the Galaxy Opal Playoff Evo, the Brook Lopez card. I think he's such a good center in the game with his new jump shot, and he's amazing on the defensive end. Because if you take a look at his card on 2KDB, he's 7'1" at the 5, 7'5" wingspan. He's got amazing all-around defensive stats. He's super athletic. He can finish at the rim, 94 3-ball, 95 mid-range, has Hall of Fame catch and shoot, Claymore, corner specialist, Hall of Fame limitless range, and then his jump shot is now the B Elites at base, which is the same as Dirk, and then he also has the Brook Lopez upper on very quick timing. Is such an easy release to green. Like, it's a super chick jump shot, and then also, like, he's got a great player model in game. He's got good strength, you know, at a 93, weighs 282 pounds, who's got a great player model, and I think actually is a top 5 card for under 100,000 MT. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my top 5 cards for each price range? These are going to be my top 5 cards for 25,000 MT, my top 5 cards for 50k, and then, like you guys just saw, my top 5 cards for under 100,000 MT. But hopefully you guys did enjoy, and the video did help you guys out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.